Hey, yo, so Ghislaine Maxwell, I was gonna say the case of Maxwell. I think you guys, if you guys are familiar, Ghislaine Maxwell, she's the spouse of, supposed to,
Was she really his spouse, or
He's
she
his
was
spouse,
just
a
someone
partner. No, he was his spouse. I think it was his wife. I think it was his wife.
I thought she was just someone who worked for him.
No, that's his spouse. No, that's his wife. No. So Jeff Epstein, for those that remember, is the billionaire that used to organize, those parties for not parties, but he used to organize, I guess. Yeah.
No, he used to organize. He was a party boy. He was a 1,000% big in the upper echelons of society, and he used to organize a lot of parties.
But I don't know if it's parties that I'm going to talk about. It's more so these.
But I mean, they discovered
these
certain
events,
things. Yeah.
right? These events where rich men were meeting younger women, rich famous men. I mean, like influential people were meeting these younger women, and they were just having sex and all kind of orgies and crazy stuff.
Allegedly. Allegedly. I mean, his culpability was pretty much proven. But for all the other people, I mean, we're talking about people who are in the British monarchy, who have been presidents
everywhere, presidents,
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
So basically, the story of Jeff Epstein. He finally got caught. His story says, the official version says my man committed suicide in jail. Please tell me how that happened without no camera, supervision, whatever. But anyway, this week, his wife, I believe, the jury, the case started this week. And of course, it's not televised. I mean, first of all, why is it not being televised? I heard it's because it's a federal case. Apparently, certain federal case cannot be, shown to the public. I don't know the validity of that. But, there's a lot of conversation that's happening. There's a lot of things that's going down in that case that's not being talked about in the mainstream media. So we kind of wanted to discuss the case for a little bit, see what you think. Did you get a chance? I want to first ask you, did you get a chance, do you know the full story, or did you get a chance to watch the documentary on Netflix about Jeff Epstein?
I didn't watch the doc.
Okay, that's a pretty good documentary.
I know the story, but I didn't watch the doc.
Okay. So what do you make of that story, and what do you think?
I mean, I think that it's how this world is run, truth be told. I mean, let's just be real. A lot of people have all kinds of crazy vices. It doesn't matter where you are in life. There's always going to be people around your level that have crazy vices that are going to do these things or whatnot. And what may be going on the ground, if you're going to look from a totem pole aspect, right? If you're going to put the richest and the powerful and the billionaires at the top, you're going to put someone else who has a regular job at the bottom. There's a bunch of people just like that have crazy vices and commit these crimes, these heinous acts, and the case won't necessarily get as much coverage. But when you're talking about a guy who's at the top of the top, hanging out with like the creme de la creme from the political world, the entertainment industry, whatever have you, he had the resources to augment his vices to a certain point that I think is super, super dangerous. And that's why I think this case is very important, because we need to expose people like that. We need to expose people who use their resources, their overwhelming resources, to do these kind of heinous acts at a grand scale. Because when you hear stories that he had girls in his house and all that kind of stuff, and the girls couldn't even speak, it's kind of like R. Kelly. The same story of R. Kelly.
So I was going to ask you that question. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
So, however, when you see names like British monarchy, ex-presidents, all of this, something's going on in the background. I'm going to keep saying allegedly for legal reasons, but something going on in the background, because like these are super powerful people that are in charge of this world. They're going to make sure that, okay, if there's a leak, it's going to take care of. It's going to get taken care of quick. And this whole, I'm actually very surprised that it's gotten to this point. I think this trial is going to be quick. I honestly think, man. I think it's going to be quick. They're going to send her in a pit to be never seen again, and they're going to try.
Send her there? First of all, do you even believe that he committed suicide? First of all,
no, of course not. But they're trying to make sure that these people disappear, so we don't ever have to come up with this with this whole thing. Again, you're talking about like right now I forgot the name, but the prince. An English prince.
Prince Andrew. That was Prince Andrew.
He's an English prince. They're trying to extradite him because of this.
Yeah.
You don't think that they're trying to make sure that
they're gonna clean?
Yeah,
they're gonna clean
1,000%. So at the end of the day, man, it's sad because this is the type of justice that reaches people at the. It doesn't get any higher than this. They're gonna make sure that we're able to wash our hands of this. You out there that end up leaking what we're doing allegedly behind the scenes, we're throwing you under the bus. We're throwing you in the pit, swallowing the key, and let's never talk about this again.
But you said they're going to be exposed. But do you think they're being exposed? Do you think anybody's going to bring to court or bring to justice? Because there's a lot of names, like you said. Don't you feel like he's the one for public face? We're going to have him take the fall. But no one else is going to take. No one else. No one's going to take the charge because the thing is, you mentioned the R. Kelly case. Mm-hmm. Again, R. Kelly's the one. But that's another one. That's another. But but it's a little different because first of all, why is her case is not being televised? I mean, again, I don't know. I'm asking the question. Why is it not being televised? Because are we trying to? My question is, are we trying to protect her or protect the names? Not necessarily her, but the name.
No, they don't give a damn about her. Who is she? Who is she? Seriously, compared to all those other names, they don't give a damn about her.
Right, exactly.
They're going to throw her in a pit.
Right.
They're trying to protect the names. It's not, like, I brought up the R. Kelly one because it's a perfect comparison, right? Because it pretty much happened the same way. They threw R. Kelly all the way under the bus, which he 1,000% deserves, by the way. I am not complaining about that. But when you look at all those enablers that are around him, why are none of them? Why are none of them showing their faces, and why are we not questioning them and bringing them through the judicial system?
Yeah.
But it's what it is, man. They gotta find their patsy. At the end of the day, throw the patsy under the bus, and the rest of us can go on about our business.
Right. I mean, that's the reason why I said we said we're exposing them, but are we really exposing them? Because the thing is, he was already caught back in. I think that's why I want.
He got caught twice.
That's what more than twice. That's why I want you to watch the documentary because it's really really interesting how you see how much the justice is because this man has connection to the higher up or cleaning up his mess. Where. I mean, police department are just like, we don't know what the hell is going on. This man got connection out. You know what I mean? Like, where just like, we ask police officers not to ask questions. Like, the documentary is really, really, I mean, I don't even think it's scary. Again, I reach a point where I'm not even surprised by these things anymore because we know that the people in high power, there's like two justice systems. There's a justice system for the poor and there's a justice system for the rich. I almost feel like sometimes, this is where maybe this is a bigger conversation where I feel like the laws are being made for the rich to protect the rich. I mean, no, the laws only pertain to the poor. The laws don't pertain to the rich. You see what I'm saying?
Of course not. Who's the one who's making those laws?
No, exactly. Right. No. Exactly. So it's like, I mean, yes, there's a trial, but it's almost like a made-up trial to kind of make us believe
that. It's going to be a quick one.
Yeah, that make us believe that we're doing something about it, but they're not really doing anything about it. You know what I mean? Like I've heard that one of the person on the prosecutor team, she's related to somebody that she knows, and I'm just like, how is that even possible? You know what I mean? It's like, so, I mean, the reason why I wanted to bring light to it because I feel like it's up to us, content creators, and because nowadays there's no more the mainstream media are slowly dying. They're still trying to live, the CNN, whatever. But most people get their information. No, but most people get their information from YouTube and from social media. So we don't necessarily need those major media, mainstream media to make our opinion based on a case. You see, because they're trying to basically kind of turn the case in their favor because, I mean, all these media mainstream are bought out. Like, they're bought by these rich people. So they're going to turn the story in a way to not going to make her feel like she's necessarily the bad person in the story. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like it's up to us to have this conversation to try to bring this case up to life, because, nothing's going to be, I mean, I don't feel like anything is going to be done. The victim, what's going to happen is the victim probably going to be paid off. We're going to give them hey, sorry about what happened. Really, really sorry. Let's have this. Here is a little $5 million or $10 million. Go on about your life. We're probably gonna kill her name because that's the thing they do. It's just that they kill the name. I think that's what they do. They kill the name. They're gonna make it seem like she went to jail, but like she went to jail when she didn't really. She's just taking a deal. She's like, listen, you gotta take the fall for the rest of us. but they're gonna reward her in that taking the fall.
Not necessarily.
You think they're gonna put her in jail?
Yeah.
Not. Oh, you believe in that system that much? You know that she can. You know that she can take down everybody with her, right? You see what I'm saying?
But
so what I'm saying is, publicly they're gonna make her seem like she's going to jail, but privately they're gonna give her money and be like, "Yo, we had to do this publicly, but you can go about your life." That's what I'm trying to say.
No. I think she will be in jail.
Oh,
I 1000% think she will be in jail, but I think she'll have certain rights like house arrest and shit like that.
Oh, but that's not jail, and that's house arrest.
But still, that's still being kept under lock and key in a way. I think that either she takes that deal or they're throwing her in the pit and they're putting every charge on her.
This is your argument. You look at the amount of the things that she knows. That's what I'm saying. That she knows so much. Like, why would I take the fall when I know that much? I can take down president. We mentioned the Prince Andrew name. I can take him down. That's the whole British monarchy right there.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
If she talks, they can also make sure that she doesn't talk to anyone important.
I don't think that's the point I'm making, though. How are they going to make sure of that? What makes those people? Okay,
wait, look at people like WikiLeaks and all that kind of stuff. What is happening?
That's a totally different story. I got you, but that's a totally different story. You know what Jeff Epstein did? This man was smart enough that he had camera in all of his rooms.
Yeah, no.
So he has insurance. So that's a smart guy. It's just like, you can say what you want to say, but if I'm taking the fall, this thing is going to the media. So y'all can say or do whatever you want to do, but if once we have someone on tape,
you think she still has those tapes?
Yes. These people are not stupid.
You think she still has those tapes?
She still has those tapes. These people are not stupid. I
think you're underestimating the people around there, man.
I'm not underestimating.
You're talking about people who are heads of state. You don't think they have police? They don't have secret agents. They don't have the military that probably ransacked every single one of her property to make sure. Unless she has something embedded in her skin, I think they got everything, man. Plain and simple.
Once we get into these, because this is called, I can't remember how we call these things, these secret society, whatever. I'm not even going to get into this conversation. It's just like, once you get in, you can't get out. That means we have blood on you. What I'm saying is she has blood on these people. That's why they're making her take the fall publicly, because she has blood on them. And we have to clean up as much as we can. Because, yes, they take all these things, but the man, every house he had camera on every house. The picture he took with Prince Charles. You think she's not going to take something as insurance? That woman, that's the reason why I say, and this is why I say you need to watch the documentary, because she was the mind behind everything. It wasn't him. She was the one, finding the woman. She was the one giving the woman. She was the one telling the woman what to do. She was the one telling everybody else what to do. He was just the face, but she was the one running everything. You think someone that have a mind like that is not going to take some sort of insurance? What? Bro.
No. I think she may have taken that insurance. I'm not sure if that insurance is still.
And you know who her dad was?
I'm not sure if she still has that insurance.
I think she
Plain and simple. I don't know if you really. No, but I don't think if you really are taking full stock of who these people are, not her, the other people around. You're talking about the most powerful people on this planet. Mm-hmm. If they want to get something, they'll get it. Plain and simple.
I understand.
And if she's one person going up against an army like that, I don't have as much.
The thing is, again, she's not alone. You keep thinking she's alone. She's not alone.
No. Of course not. She's not alone.
What do you think? They're probably the one paying for her lawyers.
But of course she's not alone. But what I do think is, at the end of the day, they're making sure that they're going to put everything on her. That's why I 1,000% think they're going to put everything on her. And what I do agree is that they're probably giving her like this deal behind the scenes, like, okay, we'll give you this and that. You only get house arrest or whatnot. But you're gonna have to sit down. You won't have certain liberties, etc., etc. But if she says no, I'd rather, if I'm going down, blah blah blah. If she says like, yo, no, that's not enough money, or I'm not getting enough insurance, like, y'all gonna have to offer me more. And then they can just look at her and be like, we can throw you away and swallow the key.
But you keep making up. Back to that point. She has nothing to lose at this point. So at the end of the day, all she has to do is take.
You don't think she has family?
No. What I'm saying is, all she has to do is she can take a tape to one of these major mainstream. You think they're not going to release that? You know how much big of a news that's going to make? That Prince Charles is out here.
You don't think she has family and friends?
I don't know that. That I don't know. But what does that matter?
You don't think? What do you think these people threaten you with? in situations like that?
That's not my point.
They will threaten you through your loved ones as well.
But the thing is, she has enough evidence to bargain.
But it doesn't. What I'm trying to get to you.
I know.
Right,
I get your point.
If it gets to a point where she asks for too much or whatever, they're just gonna be like, "Yo, we're throwing you under the jail. We're gonna make sure that your family's not good. We're doing this and that." I don't think you really understand the magnitude.
But I understand that. But how much she holds in her hand?
But and at the end of the day, this is what I think too, right? This is what I think too, right? I think these people are too powerful. I don't know. If you release these tapes or whatnot, do you really think it's going to be Armageddon and people will be marching the street and being like, we need to put these people in jail, et cetera, et cetera?
I keep telling you, it's just, okay, it's simple. Just the British monarchy. You realize how much shame it's going to bring to the family just knowing that you have, potentially a rapist or someone, a child molester.
Allegedly.
Allegedly or not, but you know how much shame for public opinion, bro, it changes everything. I'm not even going to get into the Diana whole story, but why do you think they're cleaning up these stories? Do you think what happened?
I think it's such a big network of powerful people that if they have to get rid of certain leaks, they're just gonna get rid of them. The guy, even when we're talking about Prince Andrews, I went ahead and did some research. They've been removing his titles. They're cleaning their hands of him. Like he's like Harry. He's the black sheep of the family. Okay, we don't know you no more. You can go over there in this Game of Thrones castle somewhere.
He ain't really a president.
He ain't really
half. They were discrediting my man like he wasn't really part of the family. Really.
That's the kind of thing that I think is going to go down if it needs to go down. They're just going to get rid of the right people and they're going to make sure, okay, the rest of us, we good. Plain and simple. That's that secret society stuff that goes down. If the secret goes out and you're implicated,
you're on your own.
You're on your own. The rest of us going to be good. Plain and simple.
So you think that they're going to give her the minimum sentence and she's going to go to jail? That's what you think?
I think there's always a possibility that she could go to jail. But I think there's definitely going to be some sort of reprisal. 1,000%. She's going to get something.
Man, she's going to get epstein, because like they said, man, that's the only thing that's going to happen.
She knows too much. Something.
The reason why either they killed my man name, going back to him, is because he knows too much and he has evidence. This man cannot be alive. That's what I'm saying, because as much as you say I'm downplaying how powerful these people are, I think you're downplaying how much he knows and how much information he has.
But that's why I ask this question now. Do you think she disappears?
What is it?
Do you think she disappears?
Yeah, of course she's going to disappear. Because she knows too much.
I'm saying
disappear. Oh, she's going to... I think so,
like Epstein.
I think so. Yeah. Because she was the brain... Because, again, they claim her as being the brain behind everything. He was just the person in front. That means that someone who's that intelligent and knows that much in different countries, these people play chess. She has enough where I'm going to take you with you. You get to a point where if I'm this, I'm going to take you with me. That's what I'm saying. Like... someone like that cannot be alive because she has nothing to lose. At this point, all roads lead to jail for her. So I'm going to take you all with me. That's what I'm saying. So the only way for you guys to not, throw me to jail is by doing what I want. No. Or at least try. I'm telling you. She got nothing to lose. I
honestly believe they're just going to throw everything on her. And she's going to come out and say this and that. But even that evidence, man, like we're talking about the internet, for example, right? The internet and stuff like that. Why do you think they're trying to regulate the internet like crazy? So to make sure that they can control the content that comes out on the internet. Yeah. And stuff like this, if it goes to that level, I think they will just wipe it clean. Wipe it clean.
They're going to erase it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, this is why I think, man, like this world, we can always talk about we're free to do this and that. No. We're free to do stuff as long as they think it's okay. Yeah. Once we overstep certain boundaries, nah. Hold on, bro. that liberty stuff only holds true until a certain point.
It only goes so far, so much. Anyway, that's what I think. He thinks that she's gonna go away. With a minimal sentence. I think we agree on that point where they're gonna find a way to kind of like push this story to the side. But you want to know what you guys think about the story? What do you think? What's going to be the outcome of the what is going to be the verdict and what's going to be the outcome? All right, let us know. All right,